2026 is bringing some of the biggest changes to UK driving laws in years, and most drivers have no idea what's coming. We are not talking about rumours, leaks, or social media guesses. These are confirmed law changes that are either already in effect or coming within the next few months. Some will cost you money. Some will change how you use your car. And one of them could genuinely save a life. Today, I'm breaking down 5 confirmed UK driving law changes for 2026. No speculation. No maybes. Just the facts you need to know so you're not caught off guard. First, electric cars are losing their road tax exemption. From April 2026, electric vehicle owners will start paying road tax for the first time. 4 years, EVs have been completely exempt. That ends this April. Electric cars will pay a £10 first-year rate, then £200 per year from year 2 onwards. The same standard rate paid by petrol and diesel cars. And if your electric car cost more than £50,000 when new, you'll also pay the luxury car supplement, an extra £425 per year for 5 years. That means some EV owners will be paying £625 per year for the first 5 years, before it drops back to £200 annually. The government says this is necessary because fuel duty revenue is falling as more people switch to electric vehicles. Road tax is how they're replacing that lost income. As EV adoption increases, this gap was always going to be filled. The question was never if electric cars would be taxed, but when. This affects anyone who owns, or is thinking about buying, an electric car. The tax-free advantage of EVs is officially over. And this is just the first cost increase. By the end of this video, you'll see how these changes stack up. If you were planning to buy an EV purely for the tax savings, that calculation has just changed dramatically. Second, fuel duty is set to rise in September 2026. Since 2022, the government has had a temporary 5 pence per litre fuel duty cut in place. That cut is currently scheduled to end on September 30th, 2026. That cut is currently scheduled to end on September 30th, 2026. When it ends, fuel duty increases by 5 pence per litre on both petrol and diesel. For a typical 55-litre tank, that's an extra £2.75 per fill up. Fill up once a week, and that's over £140 extra per year. Fuel prices will jump the moment this change comes in, before you even factor in oil prices, refinery costs, or global supply issues. The government could extend the cut again. They've done it before. But right now, the official position is that it ends in September. Unless that changes, drivers should plan for higher fuel costs. The cut has already been extended multiple times since 2022, so there's political pressure to keep it going. But nothing is guaranteed. This affects every petrol and diesel driver in the UK. If you rely on your car for commuting or work, this increase hits you directly. And unlike road tax, which you pay once a year, this is a cost you'll feel every single time you fill up. Third, new cars must have Intelligent Speed Assistance from November 2026. Intelligent Speed Assistance, or ISA, monitors speed limits and warns you when you exceed them. From November 29th, 2026, it becomes mandatory on all new cars sold in the UK. ISA uses GPS and traffic sign recognition to detect speed limits. If you go too fast, it issues visual or audio warnings. Some systems can reduce engine power, although you can override it by pressing harder on the accelerator. This isn't a hard speed limiter. You're still in control. The system just makes speeding harder to do accidentally. This requirement is part of the Euro 7 standards, which also introduce stricter emissions and pollution controls. If you buy a new car in late 2026 or beyond, ISA will be fitted as standard. You can't opt out. It's part of the vehicle, like airbags or seat belts. Some manufacturers are already fitting these systems voluntarily ahead of the deadline. If you already own a car, this doesn't affect you. ISA is only mandatory for new vehicles sold after the deadline. There's no requirement to retrofit older cars with this technology. Fourth, the UK driving theory test is adding first aid questions. From early 2026, the theory test will include questions on CPR and how to use an automated external defibrillator, or AED. The DVSA says this is about improving emergency response. In a serious accident, basic first aid knowledge could save a life while waiting for paramedics. Questions will cover chest compressions, recovery position, and how to use an AED if one is available. This is theory only. No practical demonstrations required. If you're taking your theory test in 2026, make sure you revise the first aid section. Free resources are available through DVSA-approved materials. This is widely seen as a positive change. CPR knowledge is useful far beyond driving. Fifth, London's congestion charge has already increased. From January 2nd, 2026, the congestion charge rose from £15 to £18 per day, a 20% increase. At the same time, electric vehicle discounts were reduced. EVs are no longer fully exempt. Even electric vehicles now pay a reduced congestion charge, depending on registration and vehicle type. £18 per day, 5 days a week, is £90 a week, over £4,600 a year. This mainly affects drivers who regularly enter central London. Outside London, this change doesn't apply. Transport for London says the increase funds public transport and discourages car use. But regardless of opinion, the higher charge is now in place. There's one more change worth knowing about, although it's not law yet. The government is consulting on a minimum learning period between passing the theory test and taking the practical test. A 6-month gap is one option being considered, aimed at improving real-world driving experience. This is not confirmed and would not be immediate, but it's something learners should keep an eye on. So, here's a quick recap of the 5 confirmed changes. Electric cars lose their road tax exemption from April 2026. Fuel duty is set to rise by 5 pence per litre in September. New cars must include intelligent speed assistance from late November. The theory test adds CPR and AED questions. London's congestion charge has increased, with reduced EV discounts. Driving in the UK is becoming more regulated and more expensive. Whether you agree with these changes or not, they're happening. And being informed is the only way to stay ahead of them. Budget for higher costs, stay aware of new requirements, and make sure you're compliant with anything that affects you directly. The biggest mistake drivers make is assuming changes won't affect them. In 2026, almost everyone feels the impact. If this video helped, like and subscribe to UK Driving Explained for clear, factual updates on UK driving laws. And let me know in the comments, which of these changes affects you the most? Thanks for watching. I'll see you in the next one.